It's a pleasure to have a veteran of many years, as a matter of fact, 15 years in the National Hockey League, Bob Murray, defenseman with the Chicago Blackhawks. And, well, I'm trying to figure out, you know, when's the time to quit? Do you just keep on going until the coach says stop, or do you know, or when's a player reach that point in his career, Bob?
Well, I thought it's been a few times, really. I thought a few times the time had come, but right now I think it's, you know, I'm enjoying the team is playing well,
yeah.
and it hasn't always been that way in Chicago, so it's fun now. I mean, you know, as I say, I'm enjoying it, and the time is, as long as I'm contributing, I think I'll keep wanting to play, but it's going to come, you know, the time is coming, and I'm sure Mike and Pulley will tell me when that time comes, and even if they want me to play, I may say, hey, the body doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, Bob, Mike Keenan, a very demanding coach. At this point in your career, is that good for you? Because I'm just trying to relate back to when I was kind of at that point in my career, started tailing off, maybe finding the easy way out, and instead he's right on top of you, pushing every day, I can imagine.
That's great words for him.
Yeah.
I would have to say the reason I'm playing right now the last couple of years is because of his pushing me.
Yeah.
I think that as you get older, you have to be in better and better shape to keep up to these young guys, you know, and they're bigger guys than it was. And I would say that their conditioning, our coach's conditioning, has kept me going. Like I couldn't think of any other reason right now.
See a lot of changes during the game. You think back when you first started. Remember what we used to eat in the day of a game? Have a steak. I mean, now can you imagine if you had a steak nowadays, you'd die.
There's no such thing as steak.
So many things have changed.
It's changed. The game has changed. They watch your nutrition a lot better.
Yeah.
They're always on you about nutrition. We talk about it, and the mental preparation. That's changed a lot since I first started. I'm sure it has been when you played, and it's. They work very hard, coaching staffs now. They prepare you as best they can, and then it's up to you to play the game of hockey. Yeah,
and the other thing was put on a few extra pounds, you'll feel a lot stronger. Now, you know, play a few pounds under, and you'll feel stronger.
I've never been as light as I am right now, and they watch that. They keep track of me. They push me. Your days off, and some nights I don't dress and things like that. They work you to death. They keep you ready to go. Listen,
you're a working pro as a golfer, huh? With a place where they had the Kemper Open?
Where the PGA was last year, the PGA Championship. I sort of followed in Stan Mikita's footsteps. He worked there for 8 or 9 years, and he had offered me to come and work for him when I was ready.
Really?
Yeah, and then he had a conflict of interest with the management of Kemper, and the pro asked me, hey, come on out and work anyway, and I love the game of golf. It's great, and I don't mind being there, and I like working there, and it's the type of thing I'd like to do when I'm done. I can't see myself 9 to 5, I'm sorry.
One of your assistant coaches, E.J. McGuire, was telling me about that, and someone was standing behind us. He said, is this guy ever going to work for a living someday? But it's a great way to go in. When you think of it, 2 or 3 years down the road, when you decide to hang him up, it's a nice living. You bet it is.
It is, and that's kind of a good comment, but I tell you, the golf business is hard work. I've done it for 2 summers, and I'd never worked harder than I did really last year, that PGA Championship. But it was a great learning experience, and it is more than people think it is. I don't play much golf anymore.
You've been a good scout, I'll tell you, over the years for the Chicago Blackhawks team, Bob, and I wish you all the luck in the world. Continued success.
Thank you very much.
Okay, defenseman Bob Murray of the Chicago Blackhawks. We'll be back in a moment.